I'm one half of AKDK, and he's the other half. We're just a duo. We both play drum kits and both play synths at the same time. And it's sort of a chaotic mixture of those sounds and all mixed up with fun.
You're both Brighton boys, aren't you? So how do you feel about being at Brighton's Great Escape this year? I mean, I don't know, have you done it before? Or like, is this sort of pretty special?
We've it's the first year we've played properly, so yeah, we're super excited about getting to play the show tonight with Artrocker, and so yeah, we've done the alternative escape before, but it's first hometown real Great Escape, so looking forward to it.
Now, you guys are a bit particular because you do something a little funky when you're playing live on stage. You know what I'm talking about. What? Like, how did that come about? And like, are you not terrified when you're doing it that it's all just going to go like really wrong? I suppose like tell everybody else what I'm talking about, but.
Yeah, well, the first time I wore a dress on stage, no, hang on, right. No, I think you're talking about improvising, yeah? Yeah, improvising is how we started the band, and that was, in fact, the whole concept of the band was just to have drums and synths and make up as we go along. And that's what we've been doing for like 4 or 5 years now. And sometimes it goes like incredibly right, and that's really exciting. And other times, you know, you're on the edge. But the best thing is, I think, is when the audience can feel that it's not prepared. You know, there's something exciting, and it's kind of new for that night.
Yeah, because when I sort of first found out that that's what you guys do, I was like, oh, you guys must have sort of incredible memories to, I don't know, because you said like you keep these beats going and like you come back to them and everything like that. I know my memory's awful. But actually, maybe it's the complete opposite and you guys don't have very good memories, so that way you can just do whatever you want and get it wrong. Is that, I don't know, more?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of obviously more free and more relaxing. But last year we actually did our first album, which we released ourselves on our own label, Little Miss Echo. So that was really us trying to capture the things that we do live on stage. So, you know, we released that ourselves, and that's a bit more of an experimental album, but we're working on a second album now, which, you know, might be out in the beginning of next year. Who knows? You know, who knows? I don't know. But yeah, that's going to have a bit more tangible compositions on it. They still come from improvisations, but we've just got a bit more in our like arsenal now. If we need to play a song, we can. And if it's going great, we just go for it, wild and improvise, you know.
It's exciting when you just halfway through a track, like you look down and you're seeing your fingers playing something, and you suddenly realise that you haven't got a faintest idea of what's going on. It's like, this is good. I don't know where this is coming from, but yeah, that's the most exciting bit of the band. And also, if you're not playing the same song over and over again at every gig, it's always something new. And hopefully if the audience come to a lot of gigs, they'll always see something different, and that's always nice, I think. I've been to see some of my favourite bands and on their tour like twice, and even like the talking between the set is like rehearsed, and I hate that. So I want to do exactly the opposite of that. It's like turkey for Christmas. It's like turkey.
You guys both seem sort of like pretty upbeat and happy guys. When you're making a song, at a very basic level, I guess you have like happy songs and sad songs, and there's all the other emotions in between. But does it just happen that you kind of go with happier songs that make people feel a bit happier, or does it go a bit darker, or do you try and mix it up? I don't know.
I don't think there's actually anything very planned about the songs or the feeling of the music that we make. I'd say it is a variety of feelings, and Yeah, there's nothing very deliberate about our band. You know, so we don't sit down and write an intense dark song. We don't sit down and write a happy song. It's never been our way. It's much more sort of like off the cuff situation, you know.
All of the recordings have just been like moments captured in the studio, really. So we've never sat down and written a song or anything. So all of those have just been little moments in the studio that have suddenly come together, and we've got like hours of recordings, and we just pick out the ones that feel the most genuine to us.
What is next for you guys now? Like another album? Obviously you've got way more tours and stuff going on, well, like festivals and stuff. But where do you see yourselves? Tell me about your excitement.
Well, we are excited about our new album. Again, I'm really excited about the new album. But no, I am excited about it. It's all DIY, so it takes us a while. But I think that gives us an opportunity to like sculpt it a bit more. And I think it's going to be a really interesting album. And anyone who's followed our music releases so far will be quite intrigued to see how it's evolved. And I think that a few, it's more tangible elements of songs in there. But we're going to try some of them out at new festivals that we're playing this year. And I'm sure we've got a tour. We're booking a tour in the autumn sometime. And I imagine the new album will come out in the new year sometime. You know.
We're going to play a new song tonight. Actually, it's a debut outing of a new track that we've written that we're releasing for The Great Escape, and it's actually the two key influences are Roots Maneuver and Suicide.
Yeah, sure.
So it's somewhere in between Witness to Fitness and Suicide's Ghost Rider, I guess.
Yeah. I have to stipulate, it's Suicide the band, not the act.
Not the deed.
No.